Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and welcome back to our video. Before I start the explanation in this video, I want to clarify certain things. Instead of using finished or unfinished equation, it will be good if we prefer to use uh, balanced or unbalanced equation. Yeah, so instead of using finished, I will suggest you to use word balance. Okay, balance equation. Yeah, and not unfinished, but actually unbalanced. Okay, unbalanced. Yeah. Okay, so there is something that I need to correct you guys. Okay, so okay, it's unfinished is okay, but I think it will be more accepted if we use word balance or unbalanced. Yeah, so I will use unbalanced here. Unbalanced. Okay, so balance, unbalanced, and then okay, so this is unbalanced. Oh, not unbalanced, but balanced. Yeah, balance chemical equation of water is this. Okay. Okay, let's continue our explanation. Okay, now in this video, I would like to share with you the concept, not concept, but the interpretation of why we have to put uh, coefficient in every com uh, in every compound or molecule for every product and also reactant. Okay, but before I tell you, let's make this equation becomes balanced equation, because as you can see, uh, this is not balanced equation because we have one Na here, but in this case we have two Na, so we have to make it a balance first. Yeah. Okay, so let's start from because it's still unknown. Yeah, so I will put question mark here. It's still unknown. Okay, so we can start by put random number. So let's try to put one here. Yeah, so I will put 1 H2SO. No, I will use another color. H2SO4. Yeah, plus NaOH and A2SO4 plus H2O. Yeah, okay. Because we have already number one coefficient here, we have coefficient 1 for this H2SO4. So we have 1s here. Okay, we have 1s here, 1s on the left side. So on the right side, we also have to put 1s. Yeah, so okay, s here, so we put 1 here. Okay, so we have 1s and also 1s on this on the both side. Okay, and then let's try to balance the other elements. We have two atoms of natrium here. Okay, two atoms of sodium or natrium. Yeah, so Na, yeah, Na2. Yeah. Okay, so on the right hand side we have two atoms of natrium, so we have to put 2 here. Yeah, because we have natrium, 2 natriums times 1. Yeah, so it's still 2. So in this side we have only 1 natrium, but times by 2. Yeah, so we have 2 atoms of natrium. Okay, we have 1 here, we have 2, and we have 1 here. So let's find the coefficient of the water or H2O. Okay, so let's find. Okay, so we have 2 hydrogen here, 2 hydrogen, and then we have also 2 hydrogen here. Okay, so 2 hydrogen. Yeah. Wait a minute. 2 hydrogen. So totally we have 4 hydrogens. Okay. In the right hand side, we only have 2 hydrogen. Yeah. So if we want to make it as 4 atoms of hydrogen, so we have to put number 2 here. So the total amount of hydrogen on the right hand side is 4. That is similar with the total amount of hydrogen atoms on the left hand side. Yeah, so 4 hydrogen and also 4 hydrogen. Okay, yeah. So this equation is balanced now. Okay, so I will erase this first. Okay, so I will rewrite it. So H2SO4. Okay, because it is 1, but for 1, it's okay to not write it. Yeah, so we can just remove it. Yeah, and then plus 2NaOH equals Na2SO4 plus 2H2O. Yeah. Okay, so this is the balance equations. Okay, now, so what can we interpret, yeah, after we already balance an equations? So actually, the number of coefficient can be used to predict how much or how much amount of certain things to make certain things. Yeah. Okay. So if you want to, okay, so let's say you have okay, so when you react 1 mole, yeah, of H2SO4, yeah, H2SO4 and 2 mole, yeah, 2 mole of NaOH, yeah, then you will get, yeah, 1 mole of Na2SO4, and also you will get 2 mole, yeah, of water or HO2. Yeah, so 1 mole is here. So 1 mole of H2SO4 is this. Yeah, the coefficient is also 1. Yeah, and then 2 mole of NaOH, yeah, is here, and then 1 mole of Na2SO4 is this, and then 2 mole of water or 2 mole of HO2 is this. Yeah, okay, so this is the interpretation of the chemical equation. Yeah, okay, so let's say if you have let's say you have 4 mole 4 mole of H2SO4 or sulfuric acid, and how much water will you get? Yeah, will you get? Yeah, so it's simple. Yeah, because the ratio, yeah, the ratio of H2SO4 compared to water or H2O, yeah, is so the H2SO is 1. Yeah, so I will put number 1 here, and also for H2O we put 2 here. Yeah, so when you have 5 moles, let's say we put number 5 here. Yeah, so how many water that will you get? Yeah, it's simple. You can just multiply the ratio with 5. Yeah, so this must be 10. Yeah, so when you have 5 moles of H2SO4 or 5 moles of sulfuric acid, then you will get 10 moles of water. Yeah. And it's same when you have 10 moles of sulfuric acid, then you will get how much? 20, yeah, 20 moles of H2O. Yeah. So that's the meaning of why we have to use one of the function. Yeah, why we have to put coefficient, and why we have to balance the equation, because when we have balanced equation, we can predict how much things that we need and how much thing that we can produce by using the balance of the equations. Yeah. Okay, so 5 moles, you will get 10 moles of water, and when you have 10 moles of sulfuric acid, then you will get at least, yeah, to 20 moles of waters. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that is for this video about the interpretation of chemical equations. And one of the thing that we can get, yeah, by balancing the equation, we can predict, yeah, how much things that we need or we produce using a certain amount of molecule or certain amount of compound. Okay, so that's for this video, and thanks for your attention. And if you have any question, you can just type it in the comment section below. Thanks for your attention. Thank you.